I am so excited today. Oh my goodness. I'm just brimming with excitement because one of my favorite Taiwanese bands is currently sitting in the studio with me here on ICRT. They're called Lilium 百合花. We just heard their song Saturday by Liu, which was from their previous album. But joining with me today is Lilium to talk about their new album, Everything Will Go Wonderfully. Welcome, guys.
Hello. Hey, Kate. I'm Yi Shuo from Lilium. I'm the lead vocal.
Hello, I'm Yi Xing. I'm the drummer of Lilium.
So great to have you here. And, you know, I'm just so honored that your first time coming to ICRT is to come on my show.
Yeah.
It's also really nice for us to come here.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know what's even more cooler is you guys are traveling all around the world. It seems like you're in a different country every week. And yet you found time to come here. So thanks.
Thank you.
How's the tours been, by the way?
So we went to Canada and Korea and Japan. It's been really cool. Especially I want to talk about this. We went to this Busan, Southern Korean rock festival. They are so 热情.
Oh, they're really excited.
Passionate.
Yeah. And then we prepared 2 songs in Korean. And before we did that, they already super high.
Wow.
And then when we did this Korean lyric and old song, they're crazy. So it's really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing. Did you expect that the Koreans would really like your music?
Not really. Just we're afraid to expect anything. So we're just okay, just be cool.
Wow. It's amazing, especially because your music, I mean, it's in Taiyu, and not everyone speaks Taiyu, not even in Taiwan. And then to have, another nationality person be as passionate about your music as you are, it must be really incredible. And it must be a nice feeling, you're representing Taiwan overseas. And
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. And I can't wait to see where else you guys are going to be going, especially with this album, Everything Will Go Wonderfully. It will go wonderfully, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, let's start from the beginning. Can you share a bit about your story? How did Lilium come together? How long has the band been around? And what got you guys to work together?
Yeah, so about 10 years ago, I started with our bassist, Wei Zuo. Together, we just go to different live house and places we play, and I just kept writing songs. But I never think of to make this a career. So I just and then we also at that moment we don't have much audience, and I just keep doing it. But one day a friend of mine just asked, "Do you want to apply for this grant from government?" I was like, "No, I don't think they will let me get the money." And I said, "Just do it. I'll help you. Just give me your demos, and I'll do the project for you." And then I got the grant.
Wow.
And then that's how my career started. I feel there's actually people appreciate what I'm doing. Yeah. And then in last album, Yi Xing
joined the band.
Yeah. I joined when we were doing the second album, Road 2.
Yeah, and how does it feel joining the band at, not even halfway, but after they've started for a while?
Being in a band is in a relationship.
Oh.
So at first I was cautious, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big decision,
right.
Getting married. But yeah, I feel wow, these 2 guys are really cool. And the music, I love the music, and I enjoy playing together and make more music. So I decided to join, and yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, because when me and Wei Zuo were doing it, it's pretty chill. We don't expect anything. But when she got in, it's a lot of things are going on. So
right. Yeah,
it's quite different.
You have a higher standard. I mean, Dee is one of the best drummers in Taiwan.
Yes, she is. Really
and that's
is.
on the record too. You play with some of the top musicians and the top bands that if they aren't already famous, they're about to be famous.
Yes.
Or there's a trend. If Dee's in the band's going to get famous.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah.
I see it. All right. Well, how about we play some music in the meantime? Let you calm down for a bit.
Sure.
Actually, I want to play this new single. Okay, I have no idea how to speak Taiwanese.
Yeah. I'll help you with
this
that.
万事美妙
万事美妙
yes 万事美妙
yes yeah
You got it.
I love this song. It's so cool. I saw the video for it yesterday.
Yeah.
It's super cute. You're teaching people how to understand it. I still don't get it. But for those who don't understand it, what is this song about? And why is this your the most recent single?
Okay, so recently I have been writing songs for others like Joanne Baba and like there's like this Shao Dalun and Li Qianna. So when writing songs for others, I'll have to consider their character, because my character is more like criticize and like angry and stuff. But like they're not that type, so I have to write something different. I have to write something maybe more positive. So I learned to be positive, and then I found out it's hard for me to do it because I don't used to.
Right.
And then when I started, I feel like it's actually pretty cool because you can actually being positive and critical at the same time.
Yeah.
And that makes it kind of deeper, or like make people to think more instead of just being angry or shouting at people. And so this song is like I create this blessed word, because in Taiwan we say like 万事如意 or like 家财万贯. It means like everything you think will come true, or you can make big money, or you can have
Good health.
Yeah, so you have like 很实际的
Practical.
Practical
wishes.
Yeah. But then I'm thinking maybe I can make like one, even though you had a bad day, but you can still feel like
Interesting.
it's still like 美妙 wonderful.
很妙.
So is most of this album about happiness, or?
Actually, this one is the last song, and then the previous one you played is the second song.
Yeah.
So the first and the second and the last song is positive. But inside it's a lot of also
different
you can
feelings.
Also like critical, angry and stuff.
We'll get to all of it today. I love it.
Yeah.
So it just happened to be I'm playing the happy ones first.
Yes.
That makes sense because I'm a happy person.
Yeah,
so I
you
must
are.
have just picked this one, feels like me today.
Yeah.
I love
Nice.
it. So for those who are just listening to ICRT, and listening to your music for the first time, how would you describe Lilium and what makes Lilium unique?
Okay, so first of all, all the music, all the lyrics are in Taiwanese, and then also all the elements. So we're inspired by many different genres, especially in the first and second album. I learned a lot about like traditional music in Taiwan, like 北管, 南管, 歌仔戏. So I put them all in like different songs and to mix with different genre. For example, like 北管 with bossa nova or 南管 with electronic music. And then in this one, I tried to make them not so obvious, because in previous ones I also use a lot of like instruments, which is like traditional instruments. But that makes us really hard to play in live, because we only have 3 people. So then I was thinking like, maybe I can also put these things like in our melody or in how I write lyrics or other parts to make it like, even though the main instruments are guitar, bass, and drum set, but it still have this, I don't know, hopefully it still have some Taiwanese vibe in it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I can totally feel it. I feel like
Really?
you've totally taken the culture of Taiwan and put it into rock, and I love it.
Nice.
It's so cool, and I can't wait for the rest of the world to hear it.
Wow.
I mean, outside of just having like a lot of language and also cultural elements, how has this sound sort of developed over time? How have you really pushed it?
Yeah. So how we make music is I will write the main melody and lyrics, and then I'll do like a simple arrangement, and then I'll just give it to D, and then
me.
Yixing and our producer and our bass player, and then we just mess around and play with it and think how what can it be more crazy or more like 令人 就是刺激
expressive
yeah exciting and then just so we all every each song we will have like different version of like arrangement demo, and then I'll just keep listening to them and then think, oh, maybe this one, that one, and then put them together. So it takes time. Like our album always like take more than a year to make, because I just think, oh, this one, if I like listen too much, I feel like it's a bit boring. So like maybe I can just make it more exciting and to change the arrangement. Yeah, I don't know.
Try
like
new
just,
ideas.
Yeah.
Always pushing the limits.
I love it.
Yeah, and also like I have this idea of, cause like within 100 years, we have a lot of like new genre in this planet, but we don't have like a genre with like, let's say Taiwanese DNA, but it's a new genre.
Yeah.
But you have like other things. You have
Right.
bossa nova, you have reggae, you have, I don't know, a lot of things. So I was thinking like, cause like in Taiwan we are really proud of like this Mendo pop thing, cause it's like every Chinese speaking people are listening to songs from Taiwan. But there's no time that we listen to like a song. It's like, oh, that guitar sounds very Mendo pop, or like, oh, that drummer has this Taiwanese style. Like it doesn't happen. But you can say, oh, that guitar sounds funky. That bass sounds, I don't know, reggae or something. So I was thinking if I could like do like experiment in different songs to maybe make a genre.
I love it. I can hear it. I can totally hear
Oh, really?
it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
I
happy.
can hear it. And that's why I'm a big fan of your music, because I listen to the song and it just goes with all the different variations and there's
Yeah.
a story. And I can hear this is something unique. I haven't heard it before. And like I said, I'm excited for the rest of the world to listen and go, wow. Because they will. They definitely will. And one of those songs that made me go, wow, was
Yeah.
追追追. You want to tell us a bit about this song before we play it for everyone?
Okay, so this song was from this really famous composer called Chen Mingzhang. He wrote a lot of like incredible song, and he's like a master in Taiwan. And then the original singer is Huang Fei. She's also really famous in, if you talk about like Taiwanese pop music. And then it's already like really classic. And I was just thinking, if I pick a song to cover and to rearrange it, I want to pick this like the hardest one, because everybody knows this. Like most people in Taiwan knows this song, and they already like remember the original one, and everybody likes to sing it in karaoke.
Yeah.
And I just want to make it like super different and super crazy, because the original one actually is the 主角.
The main character.
The main character is female, so she's kind of like crazy because maybe someone 把她分手了，就
Oh, because she got broken up.
yeah,
probably,
So
yeah.
she's like really crazy, and then also this one of the line in it is
A woman's heart.
it's like a 豆腐.
Tofu
Oh.
is made of
And
tofu.
I changed to like a man's heart. It's like a 豆腐. yeah. And then I put this 玻璃路怎么讲啊？
Bolero.
Ah.
Yeah,
okay.
the song, the thing in with recorder. Because originally I asked one of my friend. He's like
A flute player?
no, it's like a really fast guitar player, like this
okay.
crazy guitar player. And then he's like, yeah, I can do that for you, but I think it would be better if you just play your flute there. I was like, wow, nice idea.
Yeah.
And then so I just put it, and then so it's like flute, heavy metal, especially 80s heavy metal, because I really like this Ronnie James Dio way of singing, because they don't like scream that much, but they actually do like vibrato thing.
Ah, okay.
Hey. And I think it has something to connect with this Taiwanese like old songs because they also do like
A lot of vibrato, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I can mix these two together.
Yeah, similar techniques.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Well, for me, I had never heard of Zui 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 before, but what I loved is just the recorder and the contrast of the recorder, which now I know is the bolero,
Yeah.
with just the heavy, the sound is just, it's out of this world. Today, most of the great songs you've been listening to are by Lilium, including that one, which I'm going to let them introduce because the songs are all in Taiwanese, and my Taiwanese is literally at 0 level. So welcome back, Lilium. What was the name of that song and what is it about?
The last song we just played is called Lost Love Song, right? 是吗？
Yes.
失恋歌. It seems like another heartbreaking song, but it's actually about when you lost someone who's very important to you. For example, maybe your grandmother, your ama,
Your teacher.
or your teacher. Yeah, because last year, a very important teacher of Isho, our lead singer, passed away, and that's one of the reasons he write this song.
Yeah, because I always, if you learn traditional art, I think everywhere in the world, your teacher must be elder people, and then they just, because if you learn from them, you can learn like more like the real tradition things. Yeah, and then so every time you spend time with them, you learn things from them are really precious, because yeah, and so last year my teacher passed away. She taught me this traditional opera singing technique and this movement stuff, and she's really important for me because she's like a really angry lady and like always shout at me.
Very tough.
Yeah, but that's how she care about
Yeah.
traditional art and maybe her students.
Yes.
So I miss her really much, and then so I was like, maybe because originally this song was just about lost your loved ones. I said, oh, maybe this can be wider than like lover and parents, grandparents, and teachers. Yeah.
Aww, I'm sorry to hear about the passing of your teacher, but I'm really excited to see how you're able to channel that emotion into your album. And, I'm sure she can look back and go, wow, look, I got a song.
Yeah. I hope she hears it.
Yeah, and I'm sure she is. How do you like to blend this emotion in with your signature sound? Are there any other ways that you like to do that? I mean, are there any other songs, or maybe the way you write the music or the text?
Because usually all of our songs are written by Isho, and he likes to create different characters because he thinks that his own life experience is not that dramatic like others.
Yeah.
And just simple life. Yeah, simple human. So that's what he thought.
Yeah, I really like this musical because then you can create like Quasimodo. You can create like something you maybe you haven't know you didn't meet person like that, but you can imagine like a crazy, like every character is so different in like a musical play. So I was thinking like, okay, so if, for example, if I know like a person, and then I can just pick part of his personality and make it crazy or make it more than that, and then to use that character to write a song.
That's so cool. Maybe you should go into acting next.
Oh no, it's so hard. I hate to see myself in the
camera?
Yeah.
Really?
You look great though. Yeah.
Really, thank you.
And I love your whole style. It just works. I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it. It just
Yeah.
works. It's really cool. Yeah, epic. Anyway, we got to carry on here on the show, but make sure you stay tuned. We still have Lilium. They're going to be joining me after the 3 o'clock news. But also happening after the 3 o'clock news is we're going to be doing a giveaway. So the Forte Hotel Group, they are giving away some incredible prizes all this week because they're celebrating the International Taipei Travel travel fair. So I'm going to say, if you hear Madonna's Holiday, because obviously you're going to go stay in a hotel or travel when you're on holiday, dial into ICRT at 0285228282, 0285228282. Whenever you hear a Madonna song, more specifically Madonna's Holiday, it should be pretty easy to hear because I think Madonna's music is slightly different to Lilium's. Just a little bit. Firstly, if it's a female voice, it's probably Madonna, not Lilium. Secondly, if it's pop, it's probably Madonna, not Lilium. But stay tuned and dial in for your chance to walk away with an exquisite thermos cup and more prizes from the Forte Hotel Group. Now, before we play a few more songs, I wanted to ask a bit more about, what is it like, performing overseas and then bringing these songs back and putting them into the studio and into this album? What is that process like?
Okay. So when we go out and because the previous album, we put a lot of like different traditional instruments, because when I'm producing a song, I think of, what if we add this here, we add this there, and what if I put like 4 track of guitar, and then I just did everything. So then that makes live performing really difficult or impossible to do it. So then that's also the reason why we made this new album with like this. We put less traditional instruments, but more like this traditional elements into melody or like other way to present them. Yeah.
And we also focus more on this 3-piece rock band because although we have a lot of traditional music elements, but we are a rock band. So in this album, I hope you can tell that the role of drum set, bass, and guitar, the connection and relationship of these 3 instruments is more obvious and more strong. Like we always talking to each other in different between lines or between changing grooves and rhythms. Yeah.
I think the best thing is the recorder, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's so great to have you here. I mean, I've been a big fan of your music for a long time. I finally got to see you live several months ago at the Jade Music Fest. I think that was the first time we met in person.
Yes, and that Jade Festival also bring us to Toronto and what's the other? Vancouver.
Wow.
And which is our first chance to perform in North America. It's pretty cool because they have like this Taiwan festival where they collaborate like Mandarin speaking
Artists.
Yes, and also like what else? Like Canto speakers.
Like dialect speakers.
Yeah.
Taiyu and then Cantonese.
And also Hakka, I think.
Hakka. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And they all like interested in using their mother language to create music.
That's so awesome. And
Yeah.
why do you want to use your mother language to make music?
So as a kid, I really like to listen to like we say 西洋音乐 in Taiwan. It's like English.
Western pop.
Yeah. And then also like rock bands. And I always dream of like I'm going to do something like that when I grow up. But then when I grew up and I started to write songs, and I found like just like I can't actually use English to write lyric because it's obviously not my like first language, and I don't know so much about the culture. And also like I play guitar growing up. It's also really hard to for me to learn a thing without like having like actual like group of people to learn together, because we always watch YouTube video to try to approach some level, but for me it's so hard. And then so I was like thinking, because I really like to watch this artist interviews as a kid, and then they always mention about like what inspired them, so you can see connection between different generation. Like for example, like this John Mayer likes BB King, or like this Red Hot Chili Peppers guitarist, John Frusciante. He likes Jimi Hendrix. So you see the connection and you see the history. And then if you look to this like American music history, it just like full of culture and so interesting for me. And then when I started to write my own thing, I found out that those things have certain distance that I cannot really understand it, or like I don't feel like the temperature or like the something. So I started to think, do we have these things in Taiwan? So then I started to learn Taiwanese music and traditional music, and like keep digging. And then I found I love those things. And then also at certain point, I feel like it's kind of ridiculous that when we are learning our own culture, but feels like we're learning a foreign culture because we know so few. And then also at the same time, I also trying to learn my mother language back. Because as a kid, I always like just answer. Like I listen to them speaking Taiwanese, but I always respond with Mandarin. And then at that point, I feel like, oh, I have to learn this back because this language is going to disappear really soon if we just don't learn it. And it's kind of sad and happy at the same moment, because you always, when you learn old things, you always feel like it's disappearing. But then you can always find something interesting, precious, and good in that. And then you just try to it's like people like throwing garbage, and then I keep like looking like, oh, what's this? Oh, this is actually cool.
One man's trash is another one's treasure in some way.
Yeah. I like that phrase. Is that a saying?
It is. It is. Maybe it's the name of your next song.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I wanted to mention, firstly, you were saying how you watched all these artist interviews, and now you're having an artist interview. Isn't that so cool? And I bet your music is going to inspire the next generation. You know, I'm sure there will be a guitar player or a singer that will go, wow, that's so cool. And for me, like, I want to learn Taiyu after listening to your songs. I mean, there's a lot of great Taiyu music out there, but this music, it makes me want to go and learn it, which is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, so keep up the good work. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to play another one of your tracks. This is 身份人.
Yeah, 新婚郎.
Any notes about the song before we play
So
it?
the song is called, in English, is Stranger.
Stranger.
Okay, so it's about a stranger in a foreign place. I always feel foreign.
Kind of how you were just saying, in some ways, it's like you're learning about your own culture. You're a foreigner to it, but at the same time, you're also embracing it. Well, you know, this music is just super energetic, and I bet it sounds even more incredible live. So, is there anything happening in Taiwan that we can check out live?
Yes, we're going to have a huge concert.
Yeah?
On 8th of November, and the venue is Huashan Legacy in Taipei. Yeah,
Fantastic.
And please get your tickets on KKTix or any Family Mart.
So what can people expect when they come to your show? Are you going to be playing this music? Will it be music from your old album? Will there be guest performers? What can we expect?
So we play our old tunes, and then our new album, this Everything Will Go Wonderfully. And then we have amazing guests from this 海豚刑警, a band, and also another guest from 魏宝珠. So like we have two guests. It's also there. One of them, it's in the album, singing with us, and then another one's my like long time old friend. And we're going to have fun on stage and with you guys if you come.
Amazing. And what should people get? How should they prepare for your show? You know, do they have to dress a certain way, or do they have to listen to something first? Do they have to learn Taiwanese before they come to your show?
Please bring your own recorder.
Your
and
own recorder.
If you don't have one, maybe we still have a few
No, we
And
don't have.
we don't have any.
Oh, no.
Bring your
Yeah, bring your
own.
own.
Wait,
And
so you
then-
mean recorder like the instruments?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we can like we have one song that everybody can play together.
Really?
Yes,
Are you
yes,
going to
yes.
teach everyone how to play?
Yes.
Okay, that in itself sounds like a reason to go to your concert.
Yeah.
And then you actually have recorders that you have sold. Well, I guess they're all sold
Yeah,
out
yeah,
now. But yeah,
We have to make more.
Yeah, we should. Yeah,
You
we should.
definitely should.
Yeah, let's ask the factory.
I think you're like making recorder one of those instruments that everyone wants to learn now. You're making it fashionable.
Yeah. Because it's so easy to start, and it's so so cheap, and then it also has this. I really like this plastic sound, which is like pretty sharp. So whenever the music is, if you play it, it would sound really front.
Oh, like bright. and
Yeah,
right
yeah,
in front. So you
Yeah.
like that sound.
Yeah.
How long you been playing recorder for?
Since in elementary school, in my music class.
I love it. So you are the one person that remembers how to play recorder.
Yeah.
And now
yeah.
you're bringing it to rock music.
Yes,
Amazing.
yes.
You know, I love your band so much. I'm like, you have to stay with me till the end of the show. Most artists, I tell them, nah, it's nice here. Nah, just joking. But I'm so glad that you guys could stay with me to the end of the show and we can share more about your music and your story. I think what you're doing is so unique and people need to hear it. So thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, I want to know what's next for Lilium, because obviously my show only goes till 4 o'clock. There must
Yeah.
be some other stuff and other adventures that you have planned. What's next for Lilium?
Oh, actually, we are releasing a series of like reels,
Okay.
short videos, and it's called a 台语小教室. So in those videos, we will teach you phrases or idioms from our new album and from the lyrics. So you can learn Taiwanese, you can learn 台语 from these videos, and you can also see us doing some goofy stuff.
I love it.
And yeah.
I saw the first one. It came out last night, right?
Yes. You like it?
I like it. I have no idea what you were doing, but I was like, the music sounds good, and that's all that matters. So if you don't understand Taiyu, don't worry. You can
Yeah,
still
yeah.
enjoy Lilium and what they do. We're going to wrap up today, and I want to play, well, the song that I like the most from... well, I also like this one as much as I like Dui Dui Dui, but this is the one that Reel came out yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
What's the name of the song? 万事美
美妙.
And I remember you said this one has a really good meaning about, everything will go
Yeah,
wonderfully.
to bless people with this wider way of blessing people for me.
There we go.
Yeah,
So that I
from
think
me.
that's the perfect way to wrap up today's show. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Lilium.
Kay.
Thank you.
And I will see you at your show.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Stay tuned. We've got more great tracks coming here with DJ Eddie Longlegs with Happy Hour. And I'll catch you very soon.